All right, we are recording. So, again, don't mind this. I blame it on Vegas, lack of sleep, not consistent with my products, and I think I left a whole bottle of BioCleanse there, and it came today, and I took it. I'm already feeling like a new woman. So, I'm going to get through this, share some things I've been excited to share with everybody who didn't get to make it. Just remember, we're going to Nashville next year. I already registered. I hope y'all did too. Nashville's going to be awesome. So, and then leaders retreats in San Diego. I'm sure somebody will talk about that. So I will get started. I don't know if you can see these really cute pajamas I have on. Yes, I'm wearing my pajamas already. And my story goes like this. So my roommate and one of my best friends, Christy McDonald, which I don't see her on here yet. She might watch the recording. She gets in her pajamas and she's like, guys, aren't they so cute? I got them on Amazon for $20. Aren't they adorable? I love them. And I'm like, I like them too. They make me think of Hawaii, which makes me think of Plexus. And I'm like, I kind of need those in my life. And I think if she would have been like, they're $30 on Amazon, I probably would have bought them still. And so I ordered them on Amazon and they were here when I got here. And she was just so excited and I was excited. And then the next day, my other roomie and my other bestie, Jess, we were sharing makeup and stuff. I'm like, I kind of need like a pinker blush. Like this one is not working. She's like, try this one. It's one of her friends told her about it and I tried it and it's this Too Faced heart blush and it looked, if you saw some pictures, I was super happy with it. And guess what? I'm going to Ulta this week and I'm gonna get me some blush that Jess had because it was awesome and she told me about it. So that leads me into my favorite topics that I took away from convention. It's being bold and being a better sharer when it comes to what we have. So let me ask you a question. Why can we do that, but when it comes to Plexus, we're like this? I kind of have these supplements, guys. They're a little bit expensive, but I don't know. You might want to try it. I don't know, maybe try it. Like, why is it so hard for us to be like, guys, these products changed my life. They're only $99 in a welcome pack. You can get free shipping right now. I might even have a code for you, but if I don't, it's totally worth, you pay for Costco, right? Like, it's totally worth $39.95. Get on there, get on the internet, do it right now, like, do it. Why is that so hard for us to do? Like, all of us on this call right here, look at all of these faces. These products have changed all of us, not just me, not just Kate, not just Rebecca, not just Anne, not just Priscilla. All of us have been affected. So why can we not walk into a room and be like, you guys, I just got an awesome deal on some products, full sale price, you guys, like, you gotta get them. I'm telling you right now, you gotta do it. If you don't like it, there's a 60-day money back guarantee, but I know you're gonna like it. So just ask yourself, how many times, and I know we say this all the time, how many times have you recommended a restaurant or anything, blush, pajamas, whatever? It is the same thing. Don't feel guilty that you are getting compensated for it. That's just a blessing. Take that out of it. We would share it anyways. I would share this anyways. It is just something that it's a blessing on top of the blessing that your friends are going to get. So that is something. I came home fired up and I've been sharing, you guys. And as of yesterday, I still needed 3 ambassadors to get my free hemp oil sample. And now today I need 1 because my mindset has changed. And I was like, oh, it's going to be busy. We're going to have convention. I'm going to be tired. I got this sickness going on. I'm like, no, these products need to be shared. Like, hello, I was inconsistent. I didn't get my sleep. This is what happens. I don't want to go back to that. I'm on my, back on my schedule, back on my routine. I'm getting back in the groove. I'm not going to not share and not get that awesome hemp oil that is going to blast our businesses to the next level anyways. So like I said, today I got my second one. I have a couple more people signing up this week, and that is because of the affirmations that I tell myself. Like, these are the things I tell myself. There are so many people contacting me, like, it's unbelievable. There are so many people that want to join my team. It's crazy. Like, how am I going to get back to all these people before the end of the month? Guys, even if that's not true, you still need to say it to yourselves. You still need to tell yourselves that, because that's okay. And the whole, like, I'm stuck thing is another thing that I took away from a couple of the motivational speakers. Being stuck is nobody's fault but your own. And let me ask you something. If one of your friends was like, I'm really stuck in this business, will you join me just to kind of get me out of my rut? Like, I'm stuck, but I think it'll get better. Just join me, you know. Would you join someone like that? Or would you join someone that you don't know if I've added anyone this month, do you? But I'm going to tell you guys, like, my enrollment codes are gone, which they almost are, because one of my new people gave me the enrollment code because she's not going to use it. So I was like, guys, they're running out. Like, you only have till the end of this month to get on this, and you're going to want to get on this right now. I haven't been stuck. I haven't been stuck in 4.5 years, which is the truth. I might have had peaks and valleys, but I've never really been stuck. But if you keep on that hamster wheel of telling yourself, I'm stuck in this business, I'm stuck at gold, I'm stuck at senior gold, why would anyone want to join a stuck person? You're not stuck. Just because you're not adding, maybe it's because you're telling your friends you're stuck, or maybe they see you in that mindset. And that's a decision that you're going to have to make. And that's a decision that we made last week when we heard Bob Heilig and Rita and Mel Robbins, which that was another thing that was in my Amazon box when I got home, was the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. If you hear your friends that were at convention saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or you see them posting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 everywhere, you'll want to get the 5-second rule and read it to catch up on what we learned. Or Mel's video is posted in Shine Bright. That was one of my most favorite takeaways. Just do it. Get off the hamster wheel of saying, I can't do this. I'm going to be at gold forever. I'm going to be at silver forever. No, you're not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, message somebody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone. You're not stuck. You won't ever be stuck. I've been on this thing for almost 5 years, and I'm going to add 3 or 4 or 5 ambassadors this month. It's up to me. I could have sat and been like, I'm sick. I'm tired. I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like sending messages out today. Guys, this is the easiest thing to lay on the couch on my phone and send out messages. They don't know that I'm not wearing makeup. You're welcome for putting mascara on for y'all. They don't know that I'm not wearing makeup, or that my hair is a mess, or that my kid is making his own peanut butter sandwich because he's amazing. They don't know that. This is the best job in the whole entire world. You guys, we get to share these products with our friends, and then we get to bless them, and we're blessed in return. It's okay. And speaking of blessings, like, I just straight up said a prayer out loud, and me and Christy Moser were talking about, like, your prayer life. I know that we don't all have the same beliefs, but you guys, it has changed my world. Like, this morning I was just like, this was my exact words to God. I'll let you in on it. It just said something like this: God, bless every single person on this team. Let them know that you are all up in it. You're all up in our team, and let them see the vision that you have for them and for their team. Amen. Like, it doesn't have to be super special or super long. I just talked to him like he's my friend, and he answers. Like, 2 people have joined, and people think that's crazy, but it changes my mindset. It changes, like, me feeling like crap because of all this stuff in my face. I'm like, ooh. But it is, and we learned that it's all about mindset and what we tell ourselves, and that hamster wheel of, am I stuck, or is this just a nasty lie I'm telling myself? Because it is. So before I take too long. I know there's some girls on here some ladies that were at convention that want to share their takeaways. I just want to remind everyone, you only need 3, and your purchase of 130 PV for that free hemp oil. Emily Gibson did a live yesterday about how she's been using it. Celeste has been using it. Those are on the ambassador page if you guys want to check those out. Emily said it tastes like Hawaii. One of my favorite things, she said, if you think about like Maui and you want to lick the island, that's what our hemp oil tastes like. So get that. You still have almost a week of this month left. You know, all the magic happens in the end of the month anyways. So let's do that. Enrollment codes, don't jump on that post and ask for a code, guys. Get out there, get yourself an ambassador, and if they're not ready to use it, ask for their codes and you use them to work your business. Or you're like helping them to go silver, right? We're not just going to sit on that post and wait for someone to post a code. That's just there so that when we get to August 14th, we don't want to waste any. We're going to be like, here it is, here's what we have left. We want you guys to grow your business first and foremost. You're in this for your team, you're in this for you, but we want you to grow your business with these codes. And then we'll share what we have, and that's what that's for. So just want to throw that out there. They're good until August 15th. So I'm going to hand this over to Amy right now because I know she has to jump off, and she's going to share one of her favorite takeaways from convention.
Just one? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Share as much as you want to share. You can share 5 if you want.
I'm teasing. I just have a couple of things that I highlighted in my notes because I know there's others that were there as well. The first one was from Rita Davenport when she shared with us that anytime someone asks you how your business is doing, the answer is always, it's unbelievable. And that could mean it's unbelievably great or it's not so great. But I thought that was pretty cool. That's going to be my answer from now on. I'll elaborate if I have to. The other thing was from, I think it was of this business to fishing and hunting. And she encouraged us to be fishers, be fishing in terms of enjoying the process. She described the process of fishing is about the experience, and you're casting and you're reeling and you're going after, versus hunting where you're, you know, chasing them down and the animals are running from you, versus with the fish, they're hopefully coming to you. So I didn't do that as good of a job as she did, and I tried to find the video and I couldn't, but that really resonated with me. I think it's a great analogy for what we do and how we can go about doing it. And then the last one, I also have started reading the 5-second rule, but one of the things that Mel mentioned that I've highlighted and starred in my notes was that the only thing that disappears fear is action. And so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's your action, overcoming, pushing fear aside, and going for it.
I love that.
Thank you.
That leads, thank you so much. And that leads, I was just checking on the chat too, and Nicole put, because it's scary to get rejected. It's also scary to be in debt. And it's also scary to live with, I would have lived with IBS my entire life, which might have led to more issues down the road. It's scary to live with depression or anxiety for the rest of your life. There's a lot of scary things in this world. And I think sending 5 messages a day might be on the lesser of them. And maybe what's scary to me is having a friend suffer that doesn't need to suffer, or a friend that I see complaining that they can't pay the bills every month when I know they have the potential and the character to be awesome at this business. So we have to determine our own sense of scary. Is it scary to send a message? Sure. Is it scary to get rejected? Sure. But guess what, guys? There's more scary that you're going to face. And get scared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send. Copy, paste, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send. You can do this and do it scared. Do it scared. So Kate, Take it away, sister.
Well, I love how Kristen makes me feel like poop because, yeah, this is me today. And I'm covered actually in poop. We've been working cows all day. I literally walked in. I texted Kristen at like 4:38. I'm like, I just got home. Got to get it all together. So this is me in all my glory. I'm glad that she put on makeup for you, but I did not. So love me for who I am. That will take me into, we had an amazing Jules training. We broke out emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds, went to one group on Thursday morning, and then all other ambassadors were in the arena. And Jennifer Leith started with the imposter syndrome and how we oftentimes, we are our own worst enemy. And I can admit to that. I know that Kristen can admit to it. We talked a lot in convention how we can kill ourselves by thinking things that aren't true, by not believing in ourselves, by people telling us, oh, your outfit's great. And I'm guilty to this because at gala, I wore Kristen's gala dress from last year, and I got told so many times that they love my dress and I look good. And you know what my response was? Thank you. It's Kristen's from last year. That was my response. They didn't care that it was Kristen's. They had no idea that it was Kristen's. They thought that I looked good, but I was not thinking that. And so we are our own worst enemies. And it made me feel so good when Jennifer pulled up Jen Hawkins onto the stage in front of all of the Jules, you guys. And it was, Kristen and I we were crying. We had chills. And Jen did not know that this was going to happen. And Jen is a crier anyways. And when she got up on stage, she said, are you going to make me cry? And Jennifer goes, I don't know. If you don't follow Jennifer Leith or Jen Hawkins, you should. But Jennifer said, these are the words that Sheila Medina has said about you, that your husband has said about you, and that your mom has said about you. And they were, if you can think of what one of your best friends, your mom and your husband would say about you, why they love you, how they feel you are as a person, that is what happened on that stage. And Jennifer said, I want you to answer this. I have chills right now, and it's going to make me cry. I want you to answer this truthfully, Jen. Do you believe these things? And she didn't believe any of those things about herself. As a double diamond in this company, she did not believe that she was worthy, or that she had a servant heart, or she was a servant leader, or that she deserved the money that she was getting. It's not just all of us on this team. It is everybody in this company. It is everybody in the world. We do not feel that we are worthy enough. We don't feel that we can do this. What we're doing is not normal, and that's okay. We don't need to be normal. I know I'm not normal. We know that. But we have to do what's right for us. And we have to stop thinking that when somebody tells you you look good in a dress, or somebody tells you that they like your makeup, or somebody tells you that your hair color's good, or those shoes are good, or you're a great person, or a mom, or a friend, and we make every single excuse to not believe those things. We make every single one of them. We all can be different people in life, okay? Yes, when I go to convention, I am a different person. I am not covered in poop, coming in with the nasty sweaty ball cap on, drinking a beer because I'm super hot and sweaty. I get dolled up, and I get to have fun and be like live in the same, I'm still the same person, but I get to have fun and go outside of my comfort zone and do things, and that's okay. We're not being different. We're still to our true colors and our true values, but we have to stop thinking that we're not good enough or that we don't deserve this. And Nicole, I want to hit on this with you. They said it at convention. The one of us that was sitting in a cushioned seat on that floor of the arena instead of up in the seats in an uncomfortable bleacher seat is that we have been told no more often. And I can tell you that. Kristen we shook hands and we pinky promised down those on the arena stairs, on those arena seats, that we were going to get 3. And we're not giving up. We've all been told no. But the difference is all of us have been told no 10 times over and over and over and over. And we still get no's by the same people. And for every 10 people or 9 people that we get no's, we're going to get 1 yes. But we keep going. And we believe, honestly, that every single one of you guys can be on that arena floor. Or we wouldn't be here with you guys. We would not be putting the energy into our team if we didn't believe it. And I want you guys to believe it. I really do, because it just shakes me. This convention was by far the best one that I've been to 3 of them. Best Plexus event. It outbeat Hawaii, and I've been there twice. I would go to Vegas to this convention again over anything. It shook me to the core. And we can do this. Every single one of us can do this, you guys. Kristen, how much time do I have? Whatever, just keep talking. Okay. We went to the Senior Ruby, like Senior Rubies and above on Tuesday morning, Tuesday morning. And it was with Tarl and Alec and Janice and Chris Pear, and it was just a Q&A session. And Victor asked them why they came, why Plexus for them. And I want you guys just to hear these because it really is down to the core what Plexus is all about. And it just comes into my whole rant and want to shake every single one of you guys that we are in the right spot at the right time. Alex says that he loves network marketing. He always has. But the reason why he came to Plexus is for Tarl and for people like us, for the ambassadors. He didn't come for the money. He didn't come for anything. He came because Tarl has his head on straight and knows what he's talking about, and because of people like us, the ambassadors. He says that his goal was to do network marketing the way it could be and should be done, but it very rarely is done. Janice has been, I mean, I should have lifted that up, but how many the companies she's been into and why she came to Plexus. She said it's the culture and it starts at the top, and I truly believe that. We would not be the company that we are without Alec and Tarl and their leadership and their servanthood and how they give it all to God all the time. The servant leaderships, our product category, she said that gut health, weight loss, and overall health are the 3 number 1 things that are going to be huge in the world. The opportunity and the community. And she says, when Plexus sets its targets by the number of people reached and the lives touched, not by the dollars and cents. And I want you guys just to think about this. It's not about the next rank. Bob Heilig said that also. If we're chasing the next rank versus trying to help the number of people, we're never going to succeed because we're going to hit that next rank and we're not going to care about those people that got us there. We're going to keep looking above and beyond. We need to care about those people that have got us there because it's we're changing lives. It's not about the dollars and cents. That's nice. That always helps, but it's not what it is about. Chris Pear, he was not Advocare. He was, why am I drawing a blank? Kristen, do you remember?
Herbalife.
Herbalife. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. He says that him and Janice both have worked for a lot of good companies in network marketing, but they both wanted great companies. And he said that Janice and him have said that Plexus is a great company, and it is true. He said it's the ethics, culture, integrity, and the vision that we have, and that it's more than a mission. We are a movement. And we're a movement, and we are going to be global within the next 10 years. 40% of women who make 6 figures, you guys, guess what they do it in? Network marketing. 40% of women that make 6 figures do it in network marketing. Wrap your head around that. I guarantee you those other 60%, they don't work the hours we work. They don't get to go. I make 6 figures. I'm an Emerald Ambassador. I just got to work cows and come in and work today. I worked for my phone all day long. Do you think the other people, the 60% that make 6 figures, get to do that? No, they don't. They're stuck at their job. They have to clock in. They have to clock out. They have to take their kids to daycare. Kristen's been sick and in bed, and her kids are still with her, making their own peanut butter and jelly. They're not going anywhere. And that is a goal that we want for every single one of you guys. Every single one of you guys. So I'll let somebody else talk, and then I'll do a little bit later. I don't want to. Sorry, I'm fired up.
You're awesome. All right. We will hear from Jess. What was your favorite takeaways? If you're ready.
Sorry, I'm trying to do dinner at the same time. Where'd my book go? The one thing that really stuck out to me, well, there were a couple of things, but I just keep replaying this over and over in my head, was they talked about, I can't remember who it was up there talking, but they talked about duplication, and it was kind of eye-opening for me because she was sharing her story and how she was on this team, and you know, it's ingrained into us to duplicate. but at the end of the day, she needed to replicate. So to take something, copy it, but yet make it your own. And it just really stuck with me. So there was that. So replicate versus duplicate. So when you're thinking about it, be you. Another thing, fear is only you imagining negative outcomes of things that haven't happened yet. The yeses build your business. The nos build your future or build you. What you focus on grows. Focus on what matters. And then quit. And this goes back, I think everyone's kind of touched on this. Quit with the negative of your business. Don't bring it up to your upline. Yes, it's okay to vent here and there. That's okay too. But guess what? Your upline's probably getting the same responses. They've been there. They've done that. So it's not necessary to keep repeating it to them like, oh my God, I can't believe this person said this or this person said no. Let it go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. And you're only as successful as you make your mind be. So those are some of my stick out things that I had highlighted. One more. Passion and excitement versus any product or comp plan. So that goes to a lot. If you're sharing stuff or you do a live and you're like, yeah, I really love these products and it's so great. Like, who's going to want to join your team? No one's going to want to take your product. You need to fire up. Woo! Be excited. People have what we want. Products and comp plans. So there goes that. And that was just a we do have something they want. So that was good too. People work on praises over raises. I love that. And then when you're signing new people up and they might not be sure about whether they're going to share or not, help them set those goals and encourage them to share. Give them samples to share. So just setting those goals and having you be that accountability partner. Something we all probably already know, but just again, hearing that again was like, oh yeah, that's simple. Why aren't we doing that? Well, because we're making it harder than it is. So just a lot of aha moments. And that's all I got right now.
I think that's so true. It is, all of this is things that we already know, but the lies and the negative things that we tell ourselves, we choose to put those ahead of the things we already know. So that's why we do these monthly, and that's why we have convention and Super Saturday and Leaders Retreat, is to remind us how awesome we have it, and that we can bring it back to everyone who couldn't make it and share that. Like, we are in a great place. We are blessed. If you're blessed, be a blessing. So thank you, Jess, for reminding us of those. Heidi, what were your favorite takeaways?
So first of all, this is my second convention, and this one blew last year's out of the water. Like, for me, I don't know if it was just I'm in a different spot in my life now, but I had a lot of different takeaways. I think it was Bob Heilig who said, why not? Why not me? So why couldn't you be the one up there doing it with everybody else? There was a few diamonds that actually shared on stage that they're still struggling with the same things that we're struggling with. And that hit home for me, because I always feel like, oh man, they have it all together. They know exactly what they're doing. But I'm like, no, they're exactly the same. They have the same feelings as me. It's just a way of changing your mindset and how you can get there and know that you're going to get there eventually. There was a couple other things. Do your goals match your workload? I have huge goals, but I found that I wasn't putting in the work. And after convention, I have been working my ass off. Like, I feel like I haven't set my phone down because I'm so excited to get people on these products. My belief in the company, my belief in the products, and the belief in myself grew like 10 times coming home from convention. It's been amazing. When you're working, don't think of it as hours. Think of it as seconds. Say you're at a stoplight, 60 seconds, send a video. You can send a video in 60 seconds. You can follow up with somebody. You can do a lot in just 1 minute, and it doesn't have to be an all day thing. mindset, do hard things, do something that makes you nervous every week. This makes me nervous. I don't know why, but it makes me nervous to talk, but I'm working on that. Another thing is phone calls. I've made a couple phone calls since convention, just following up with people, following up with my new ambassadors, making sure that they have their checklist and they know when to take the products and how to take the products. And I feel like I made a phone call last night, and it went really well. I felt like she was really excited and she was happy to hear the excitement in my voice. So that was really amazing. And one thing, I will be on that stage one day, mark my words, because of all of you, I am not giving up. Kristen, Kate, everybody on this team has been amazing, and it just builds the belief in myself. And it's just been really awesome. So I can't wait for Nashville. Woo!
Thank you, Heidi. I love that. And just so you know, it is so true. Like, I get nervous doing this. I might laugh at myself to make, right? Like, but honestly, if you were a brand new ambassador jumping on and you just saw Heidi speaking, like, how do you know that she's not your sapphire and I'm gold? There's no difference. You guys, like, when you get to sapphire, you still have peanut butter all over your counter when the kids are done making a sandwich. Like, you still have toilets to clean. I'm just doing the work the same way I did when I was a silver ambassador. I'm just still here is the only thing. If you're still here in 5 years, I guarantee you your butt will be on that stage. If Heidi's working next year like she's working today, I guarantee you her butt's going to be on that stage. The only way that it's not is if she quits. If she loses that and lets the fear creep in and the lies creep in, that's the only thing that's going to stop her. Same goes for everyone else on the team. So, two more of our lovely ladies are going to share with us, and then we'll wrap it up. So, Anne, what were your favorite takeaways?
Like a novice right now, because I thought everybody just presented so amazingly, and I'm like, crap, mine's not that good. Crap, mine's not that good. So I'm sitting here down talking myself each time I hear one of you guys share, because I'm like, man, they have so much energy. And I'm not really, well, I did take an active like maybe 2 hours ago. So now that I'm talking, it's starting to come out, but I was sitting there totally self-doubting myself. So I am a tools person. I love the tools. And every time they introduce a new tool, I was like, yes. And so I just wanted to talk about a couple of them. The very first one was, if you text train me to Plexus, they will give you a text every time something from corporate is coming up. Like, I signed up for the convention recap from corporate, and it was today. It was actually an hour ago. And I totally forgot. I was doing my thing. But then I got this text that said, hey, are you finding it? Perfect. It said, hey, the corporate training's coming up, so go ahead and hop on over there. And I'm like, sweet. So it was one of those things that it just brought it all back. The second thing was the calendar. So if you go to the back office, we have a calendar, and it has a summary, and it's color-coded of all the things that are coming up with corporate. And so it's hard for me to keep track of everything, especially when I'm on the go. And so I know a place that I can go and invite my ambassadors to and say, hey, we should all be on this call, or hey, we should all do this training together. So that was really important to me too. The IPA workbook, that was actually sold at convention in the store. I wasn't able to get my hands on it, but I'm hoping that they may come out with it online. I don't know, Kristen, if you know more about that. And then if you guys watched the training on Monday, the sampling system, I am so excited about the sampling system, because samples are expensive. You have to buy them yourself, you package them up, you send them off, and if you don't send them just right in the bubble wrap, then they might get kicked back to you or explode in the package. And so it just makes it so much easier for people to have a sample, and it puts it in their hands so that they, it just gets more buy-in with them, because they're taking the first step and they're making an action towards their first step to their health, instead of me doing all of the work and then being like kind of iffy, like, oh, maybe I'll try this. But if they're the one purchasing it, it's much more likely for them to be like, oh my gosh, I just spent $20. I better take this, instead of, oh, they sent it to me. It's going to sit on my calendar or on my counter for a while, and maybe I'll get around to it. And so the specific verbiage that they gave with the sampling system is excellent. And so one of my biggest takeaways is that I have been in management mode. I have been running around with my ambassadors trying to help them and help them and help them. And I've been totally ignoring my own business, my samples, my people. And so it's like, Anne, come on, where are you at? Let's do this. And so I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, I'm back on board. And I'm going for the 3. I'm trying to sign one today. She was supposed to sign yesterday. She didn't. I sent her a message and it said, hi, it's me again. Here I am. Are there any more questions that I can answer before you're ready to get started? Because I know you're ready to get started yesterday. You know, because it's always awkward to try to reach out to them after it's past the point of they're supposed to be signing up and they didn't sign up, and then you need to reach back out to them. And so I'm in the process with that person. But I am going for 3 as well this month. The hemp oil is very exciting to me, not only for myself, but for other people in my immediate family. And so I really want that testimony to be able to give when it hits the market in a couple of months. That's all I have. So if you want to go to the next person, thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Anne. And I was typing out the train me text. So if when you were asking about the other things, sorry, I didn't jump on there, but I think you covered a lot of it. I love the sample stuff. And I know it's super, super easy to get in management mode, especially when your team grows and it grows really fast. Like you and your team are growing really fast, but you have to remember, everyone has to remember to do your own IPA first. Get your oxygen mask on first, because you can't save anyone else if you're not breathing. So just like on the airplane, you have to put yours on first before you save anyone else. So thank you for bringing that up. And Rebecca, would you mind sharing your takeaways?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
So this is my first convention. It's also my first time really talking on Zoom. So hi, everybody. Convention was ridiculously awesome for me. I probably spent half of most of the lectures crying, like just bawling. So many just amazing people and amazing things that were said to us. Most of them you guys have already covered, but like Heidi mentioned, not putting your phone down since convention. My husband literally said to me 20 minutes ago before I got on this Zoom, again, because I've been nothing but on my phone since I got home, just texting and messaging and calling everybody. But a couple of the quotes that really kind of got me, or sayings that really got me while I was there, it was from, I believe, Bob Heilig. Yeah. He said, stuck is your soul's way of telling you that you've stopped growing. And that one hit me so hard, because that's not just Plexus. That's everything in life, that once you're there, you just have to keep going. Otherwise, you're not growing as a human, as a person, as in your business or anything. So that one got me really good. Rita Davenport made this comment that I just thought was hilarious about watches. She wears like a really cheap Walmart watch and then also a Rolex, and one is for her to see and one is for everybody else to see. And that's not just like on a money level for me. It's like you present yourself to people, and what they see is how they're going to perceive you. So if you're wearing a Rolex, they're just going to assume that you're a rich person and, like, you know, have all this and have everything and have everything together. But if you're not presenting that to them, I feel like you're going to lose your audience. Like, you don't have to know all the answers, but you should be well put together when you are talking to people. And then the sharing system, that was the big one for me. I was on the post-conference call webinar thing with Genevieve, and either I wasn't paying attention at convention or something, but in that one with her yesterday or day before, whatever it was, that is going to be amazing. I've sent probably a couple dozen messages since then, and I have had people who have gone through my my virtual office or my link to and have been asking questions. They're like, well, what is this and what is this and what is this? And they're like, oh, it's so cheap to order a sample. Oh, yes, it is. Here's my link. It's so great. Like, it's going to be an amazing tool to help all of us with. But other than that, I think everybody else kind of got everything I was going to say.
I muted myself instead of unmuted. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And I think you should share more going forward. But I just want to touch on I know we're excited. I know we feel like we want to message and text everybody, but don't burn yourselves out. Don't burn your husbands out, because we've all been there where we just want to work 24/7. Families first, guys. This business is so amazing. It will be here tomorrow. Set yourself some business hours, because this is your business. So I don't want anyone to get burnt out. I want you to always have this excitement and wake up in the morning with this excitement. So take a couple hours, hang out with your husbands, and just soak it in. Like, God is good. The plexus is in my life for a reason. I'm not stuck. I won't be stuck. We might have hills and valleys, but we're not going to use that word. There was something else, and now it's just, I'll remember it later. But I will post this recording as soon as it uploads, and we can tag our teams. If there's any other questions, we can put them in the chat if anyone has other questions. I don't see anything. Those sample packs are going to be awesome. I loved the packaging, and it says something like "get excited" or something on the outside, which is cool. Okay. All right. So if we don't have any more, we can always ask them later. Thank you all for taking the time tonight to join us, and thank you all that shared. I love you all, praying for you all, and have a great evening. Love you guys. Thank you.